latest update on Jake E. Lee and Kiss Abba? All this on Rock News. Well, Jake E. Lee says that he is doing surprisingly well after being shot in Las Vegas. The 67-year-old former Ozzy Osbourne guitarist was hit 3 times in a shooting about 10 miles from the Las Vegas Strip early on Tuesday, October 15th. He was later taken to a hospital intensive care unit where he is fully conscious and doing well. Lee's representative confirmed in a statement, adding that he's expected to fully recover. Earlier today, former Guns N' Roses and 6am guitarist DJ Ashba, who also lives in Vegas, took to his Instagram stories to share a text exchange between him and Jake. After Ashba wrote to Lee, "Please tell me you're okay." Jake responded, "Doing surprisingly well. One lucky MFer. Just make sure your birthday bash is wheelchair accessible. Just Justin." Ashba then replied, "So effing thankful you're okay. Nah, you got it, bro." He's a very lucky man. We still don't know anything about the shooter. No one is in custody. According to the Las Vegas Journal, Lee was in his driveway about to walk his dog at about 2:40 a.m. when he was shot in the forearm. Okay, we don't know whether it's left or right, but that is an important area for a guitar player. Anybody who plays guitar knows there's a lot of action right here when you're moving your hands. He was shot in the forearm, in the back, with a bullet breaking a rib, and in the foot. None of the shots hit a vital organ. A neighbor heard the shots, hid his kids, grabbed a gun, and called 911. Lee's dog was unharmed. I know a lot of people wanted to know, how's the dog doing? The dog was unharmed. Lee's management said in a statement that police think the shooting was completely random and occurred while Lee took his dog out for a walk in the early morning hours. No further comments will be forthcoming. Lee and his family appreciate respecting their privacy at this time. The Las Vegas Police Department later released a statement in which they said officers responded to a shooting incident in the 11,000 block of Alora Street. Officers arrived and located a male victim suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. The male was transported to the hospital. No arrests have been made at this time. This is an ongoing investigation. Lee, who was tapped by Ozzy Osbourne to replace the late Randy Rhoads in the singer's solo band, played on 2 Ozzy records, 1983's Bark at the Moon and 1986's The Ultimate Sin. In a statement to TMZ, Ozzy said, "It's been 37 years since I've seen Jake E. Lee, but that still doesn't take away from the shock of hearing what happened to him today. It's just another senseless act of gun violence." In a statement to TMZ, Ozzy said, "It's been 37 years since I've seen Jake E. Lee, but that still doesn't take away from the shock of hearing what happened to him today. It's just another senseless act of violence. I send my thoughts to him and his beautiful daughter, Jade. I just hope he'll be okay." Bret Michaels of Poison wrote on X, "To our friend Jake E. Lee, our thoughts, prayers, and concerns go out to you, my friend, after hearing the news of you being shot in Las Vegas today. We are pulling for you and hoping that you will have a speedy and incredible recovery." Journey's Neil Sean also took to the social media platform. "Crazy world," he wrote. "Take care, Jake." Night Ranger's Brad Gillis, who also played guitar in Osbourne's band in the past, shared his own statement on X regarding the shooting. "I just heard about Jake E. Lee. Glad to hear he is doing well." He said, "My thoughts are with you, buddy." After performing with Ozzy, Lee formed the hard rock band Badlands. He released the solo albums Retraced and Guitar Warrior in 2005 and 2007. After a self-imposed exile from the music industry and the public eye, Lee returned with a new band called Red Dragon Cartel, released a self-titled album in 2013, followed by Patina in 2018. Man, our thoughts go out to Jakey Lee. I hope they catch the bastard that did this. I hope they figure out exactly what went on. I know there's a lot of people in the comments, people suspecting nefarious things, and I'm not going to jump to any conclusion like that. I think that's a little bit much at this time. And I know a lot of people are suggesting that, Ozzy and Sharon could help out with his bills. And yeah, that would certainly be a very nice gesture. Perhaps giving Jake his wish of returning his, shall we say, writer's credits. That would be a very nice gesture as well. We'll send that out there into the universe, and we'll send that out with our prayers for Jakey Lee. And in a slightly stranger news, Paul Stanley on the Kiss Avatar show. It will be like Cirque du Soleil meets Star Wars and a Kiss concert. During an appearance on the latest episode of Steve O's Wild Ride, Kiss frontman praised the upcoming Kiss Avatar show, saying it will be like Cirque du Soleil meets Star Wars and a Kiss concert. The technology being used for the Kiss avatars, originally developed for ABBA's Voyage show in London, will allow Kiss to stay on the road in retirement. The Kiss avatars were created by Industrial Light and Magic and were financed and produced by the Swedish company Pop House Entertainment, which is behind ABBA Voyage. I have not seen ABBA Voyage. If you have seen ABBA Voyage, hit me in the comments. But I'm thinking not a lot of people that watch this channel have watched ABBA Voyage. So using cutting-edge technology, Pop House Entertainment Group, which was founded by ABBA's Bjorn Ulvaeus, will create digital versions of Kiss. The project was reviewed at the final Kiss concert in New York in December of 2023. Regarding his vision for the Kiss Avatar show, Stanley said in part, "What we'll be doing with these amazing avatars will take us to another place, another level. Now, those images, the garden were, those images that were previewed at the end of Kiss's final gig at the Garden were really, I had mixed feelings about showing those because they're so early on. They look nothing like that. I mean, the avatars are identical. I mean, they look like us. And I think the idea was really just to show people that we're going to move on and continue, but it won't be like that, okay? And what we're putting together with George Lucas and Pop House, this amazing company out of Sweden, is an immersive experience that you'll come to, and there'll be heat and fire and wind and things flying around. Okay, so instead of Gene blowing fire and blood dripping out of his mouth and the big show that Kiss put on in this huge stadium with, loud guitars and all that, there's going to be heat and fire and wind and things flying around. Let me know in the comments. This sounds like one of those movies where you go and they splash you with water and they, it sounds like a Universal theater or Universal Studios tour or something. Paul was also full of praise for ABBA Voyage, which has been very lucrative since, there's the key word. So ABBA Voyage has been very lucrative. And debuting in May 2022, the holographic show's performances numbered 374 and attracted 1 million attendees for an occupancy rate of 97.8%. I think we've just found the reason why Kiss is doing this. Okay, I always thought, man, here's my thoughts on Kiss. Gene's son is a very talented musician. He's tall. He's good looking. He can sing. I don't understand why they didn't get him teaching bass. I mean, look, you know, it wouldn't take more than 6 months to a year to learn the Kiss bass lines. Strap on the bass. You put him on bass. You got Evan Stanley, I think his name is. He's got a band out right now. You strap a guitar on him. You teach him the Kiss songs. And you get some hot shot, you know, kid drummer, maybe with a little bit of punk attitude. And you put him on the kit, and you get some hot shot, you know, lead guitar player, and you put the Ace makeup on him, and it's Kiss, the new generation. And you go out there, you listen to me, Gene? Are you listening to me, Paul? Kiss, the new generation. And look, Paul and Gene can get together in a room and write a whole new batch of songs, Kiss, the new generation, and write a whole new batch of songs so you'll still get your publishing and your writing royalties and all that, and your licensing royalties, and you'll keep it fresh out there for the kids, but write some new material, some edgy material, some maybe with a little bit of pop twist mixed in with the hard rock. And Kiss, the next generation, go out there and give another 10, 20, maybe 30 years of touring. I'm not convinced about this. Now, look, if my wife and my daughter want to go to a Broadway play and it pops up, okay, you've got the choice between Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Kiss, the Avatar show, whatever it's going to be called, Kiss Voyage, that I would say, okay, yeah, let's, hey, honey, can we go see Kiss Voyage? Well, you think that's kid appropriate? Oh, I think it's definitely kid appropriate. Okay, well, all right, yeah, I'm like, so that's how you would get me to this show. Otherwise, I don't have any interest in seeing this. I saw Kiss one time on the reunion show at the Nashville, was it Municipal Auditorium? It was, I can't think of the name, hit me up in the comments, but I saw when they did their reunion with Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, and it was an epic night. Maybe one day I'll tell that story. But in the meanwhile, you know, Paul added, you have to imagine that for us to create something and nurture it through the good and the bad for 50 years and then give it to someone else, it's like leaving home. Yeah, it's leaving home, but I'm still who I was. If I was the star child before, I'm the star child now. That doesn't change. I'm who I've been. And it's such a unique situation that I don't think anybody else can ever fathom the magnitude, because people have a hard time giving up their publishing. That's like their babies. Well, we gave up our babies and the house and the block. So it seems like they gave up their publishing, and now they are just passing it out to the world. So this is, you know, kind of like George Benson's Reverb Shop. This is kind of like letting your babies go. You're sensing the end of life. You want to take it easy. You want to, you know, let your investments grow and make you money. And it's just a way for them to ensure that their legacy continues. I'm not sure if, you know, Gene's son would want to step into Gene's shoes. And, you know, the reality is, even if you put your children up there, it's not the same. You know, they don't come from the same place. It's like Mike Tyson's kid, you know, getting into boxing. And Mike Tyson says, man, you didn't come up from where I came up. These people, you're going to meet people like me in the ring. And they're going to chew you up and spit you out. You don't want to do this. So I think Gene, Paul, you know, Paul's son is out there, you know, playing in his own band. And, you know, he's doing it. He's carrying on a legacy of sorts. But it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Let me know in the comments. Will you be going to the Kiss Avatar show? It'll be interesting to see where it all goes. Well, thank you everybody for watching today's installment of Rock News. If we have more incredible news to share, we'll be back with more rock news. Thanks so much for watching.